If you're struggling to learn the notes on the guitar's 6th string, I've got a really helpful practical tip for you which will fix that problem very, very quickly. Right, this is what you need. Some masking tape, I think painter's tape it's called in some parts of the world. I'm going to get a pen and we're going to write on here G, A, B. Yeah? I'm going to tear off this strip that we've just created, and I'm going to divide each of these into squares. Okay, so my first one is G, and I'm going to put this tape on the neck of my guitar on the 3rd fret. Right, the 3rd fret is the one with the dot, with the first dot there, and I'm going to put this here. Now I've probably done that square a bit too big. Now that's my G. I'm going to do the same on the next dot along, which is on the 5th fret. That's my A, and I'm going to do the same on the 7th fret, which is my B. I'm sure you can see that there. Gab, G, A, B on the 3rd, 5th and 7th fret. Now, as long as you use masking tape, painter's tape, that won't damage the guitar, won't do any harm to your guitar at all, but it gives you a visual reference so as that whenever you're playing those notes, you can see them there, yeah? You can see them over the top. This is super cool for bar chords because remember, the root notes of this 6th string here, they also dictate the chord that you're playing. So if you're playing a movable E shape here, that chord is G. So that note is G and that chord is G. For here, that note is A and that chord is A and that one is B. So it's brilliant for bar chords, but also it's just very cool for any type of lead guitar. You know, if you want to play something in G minor, then you can just play the minor pentatonic shape beginning there. Yeah? Or the same on A. Play an A minor chord, play something from the A minor pentatonic. It's cool to learn those box patterns of, you know, the different chords and the different scales that we play, but you need to know where to apply them. Remember, learning the note, you don't need to know every note on the guitar fretboard, you really don't, but you do need to know all of the notes on the 6th string, definitely, and the notes of the 5th string. And if you know those, if you know all the notes on those 2 strings, you're in business. And this tip that I've shared with you today will help you do that, because every time you see that, and before long, you will know, you'll learn very quickly. 3rd fret G, 5th fret A, 7th fret B. But having that visual reference there at the start and not overwhelming yourself with anything else. The cool thing about this is where you have the G, A, B, you can quickly work out what's before and after it. So let's say someone says to you, where's there a C note on the 6th string? Well, you might not know the answer to that. But if you remember your G, A, B, 3, 5, 7, you can say, well, I know C comes after B. And if you know B is on the 7th fret, then very quickly you can work out C is on the 8th fret. It's the next one up from there. But the starting point is just getting a foothold in the neck, getting a foothold there, and that's why G, A, B works so well.